Kai Tunai, with nature's blessings, we always start all our sessions, and welcome to MSME Problem Statement Session. Myself, Jessica Prabhakar, the founder and director of the Purpose Foundation, and we have Lakshmi, our COO of the Purpose Foundation. So very happy and very grateful to have a very own Deepak today with us, and thank you for joining our session and to be part of this whole initiative. So first we're going to look into a brief of what this whole initiative is about, and then we're going to give you some guidelines. Then we're going to go on to hear about all the great things your company is doing. So this initiative is by United Nations specific program called Unleash, as well as our NGO called the Purpose Foundation, as part of a second edition of the event called Hack4Purpose, where we are trying to get real problems of MSMEs and get it solved by college students, specifically engineering college students, along with our global mentors and trainers who will work closely with them to provide the solutions and technologies for you. So this is a brief of this whole initiative. The guidelines goes like this. The first and foremost thing is there is no cost or no payment involved whatsoever for the MSME that is coming on board with this whole process. There will be no payment whatsoever involved in the whole of the journey. Completely it is taken care by our sponsors and the United Nations support as well. So you will not have anything that you have to do. That's first point. Second point is, as we said, this is a first sort of a unique initiative where we're trying to get real problems of MSMEs and have the students and mentors and trainers solve them, right? So this is a unique journey that we are embarking upon, and it is not 100% sure that you will get exactly the solution which you're going for, but as close as possible, we will try to match it and we'll try to give you whatever we can as support from our side. Since it's a learning process for all of us involved, that's why we have selected 100 MSMEs to build this as a proof of concept, so that year on year we can onboard more and more MSMEs and they can get the free technology support. So as far as the intellectual property is concerned, if the MSME is going to closely work with the students and the mentors and give all the inputs, 100% you will take all the IP or anything that comes out of this whole process. However, we are trying to keep it on a case-to-case basis, because sometimes the MSME don't want to do anything, they just want the solution. So in that case, maybe the solution could go partly to all the people involved, but majority of the percentage or rights would go to the MSME, because we want them to have the maximum benefit. So we will deal with it on a case-to-case basis based on the solutions that ensues. So that is the second point. The third point is we would like to request your logo as well as your MSME certificate, because we would submit this recording along with the logo and certificate to stakeholders involved, for the authenticity and for our website and updating all the problem statements as well. So the first question would be that you can explain on your company back years you're doing this, what are the company is doing, what is your capacity in the company, how many years you've been doing this, so you can brief us with that. So over to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks for the opportunity again. I'm the founder CEO of Greenpod Labs. Greenpod Labs, what we do, we are a agri-tech startup focused on developing solutions to extend the shelf life of fruits and vegetables. That's our core products. We are registered under MSME, and that's how we fall into this category. So what we have a portfolio of products where all those products primarily focuses on whenever there's a fruits and vegetables transported either within India or to export market, minimizing the losses and quality degradation. That's our focus. I think that's primarily what we do. We have multiple products and multiple segments. So we focus on banana, citrus, and mangoes. These are three key commodities what we focus on. And within that, we have multiple products what we work on.
Okay, awesome. So now we heard about the products that your company is focusing on. So now we'll go into the problem statement part. So as an MSME, what kind of problem statements that you're facing? You can elaborate on anything that can cut down significantly your costs, or anything that can give you additional revenues or boost your revenues. So any technology, it can be more than one problem statement for sure. So anything which would really add value to your whole organization, especially in the production and manufacturing process, we would love to hear that out from you.
Yeah, for sure. So I think as a MSME, right? So you are limited with resources. You're limited with the volumes in which you are operating as well. So the negotiation power, be it from a manufacturer perspective or a negotiation power from a raw material perspective, is very challenging. So one of the key problems what we have right now is lowering our costs, cost of goods spent for a couple of our products. One key product is there is a product what we provide for banana exports. So this product is used as a moisture absorber on the banana packaging. So this is currently used for all the exports happening from India to Iran, Iraq, and this is the innovative product what we have brought. But the COGS of this product is quite high. But the market is not willing to spend a significant higher price. So we are operating on a thin gross margin of like probably 10 to 15%. It's a major challenge for us. Whereas the product acceptance is very high, and month-on-month volume is increasing, but our COGS is something we are being challenged from multiple ends to look at. One key input is the raw material of the product, and that's where the manufacturing sector could help us a lot more. We use a two material on this, and then a proprietary polymer insect. So the top material is a non-woven fabric, and the bottom material is PVP or LDP sheets. So if we are able to find a better alternative, and obviously like we are looking for more sustainable alternative as well, but sustainability comes with a significant cost. So we are just like dabbling around what can be done. So finding a better alternative which will give us the functionality. So how the product works is when you place this below the boxes, it will absorb about 100 to 120 ml of moisture, and then it will retain the moisture for a very long time, because of which there's no physical damage on the fruit, and there's no fungal growth because of that as well. So finding an alternative material which would improve our input cost. So right now, raw material, the two materials, raw material itself is about 55% on our costs. So 55 to 60%. So it's a major chunk for us. If you're able to bring that down to less than 20%, is a major benefit for us. So this is one key problem what we're trying to solve. If like Unleash and DPurpose can help us out on this, and obviously like this can also improve the manufacturing facility, and especially being in Tamilnadu, there is access to fabric, but we're not able to find the right one, and with our regulatory requirements and stuff. So this is one key problem what I would love to look at. This is one area. The other area is we have one more product which goes as a fruit coating on citrus. So there is a plant-based solution what goes as a coating on the fruits, and the manufacturing right now is done in Andhra. We are trying to move our manufacturing to Chennai or places close by Chennai, and this requires a mixing vessel, a high pressure mixing vessel, and then high pressure process. So the manufacturing process is very similar to a milk manufacturing process. So happy to send that requirements and stuff. So I would say these are the two problems we currently have. Moving our manufacturing, like contract manufacturing from Andhra to Chennai for one of our products, and then finding better raw material alternatives or manufacturers for our moisture absorber product. So would love to get a support on these two. It's a major chunk of problem, and our volumes are significantly increasing month on month. So if we work with the right partner, we can also boost their revenue for sure.
Thank you so much, Deepak. So I think you very clearly put forth the areas where it can really significantly create an impact on the particular products that you're focusing on. So what we have taken as problem statement is first to work on your raw material costs, to find alternatives which are much more affordable, because it is around 60% of your costs that is being consumed from the raw material. So you would like to work on maybe finding alternative material or any other partners or vendors who would be able to reduce the raw material cost for you. One is on the non-woven side, and other is, I think you said PE sheet, the bottom one.
So that's a BOPP or LDP. Or BOPP or LDP. Either works for us.
So for one of the sheets, non-woven, and others is BOPP or LDP, you would like to maybe find an alternative or something which can really cut down your costs. So that we have taken as the first statement. The second statement is you would like to shift your facility from Andhra to India, and you're looking for setting up the facility here. So which is very similar to milk manufacturing, where you need mixing vessels and high pressure mixing vessels.
We don't set up our own manufacturing. We're looking for contract manufacturers.
You're looking for contract. Okay. So you just need a contract manufacturer in that case. Okay. So I think
contract manufacturing from Andhra, we are trying to move to a contract manufacturer in China.
Okay. So this, as such, as I mentioned, we are more into providing a technology or an product-oriented solution. So if you need maybe a mixing vessel machine designed for you and produced for you, that maybe we can take up. Finding a contract manufacturer is more of a, just to identify partners. Whoever is in our bandwidth, definitely we can, refer them to you. However, as a technology, if you say you have mentioned here, you need an alternative for the films, right? So that is a technology requirement and a new product requirement, finding or developing something like that. So this, as such, as I said, if you need a machine to make things faster for you, or maybe if you are having, you're producing it manually now, but you need a press something to make these sheets and put it in the cartons very quickly. I don't know, I'm just, giving you some solution. So, or if you're looking at other fruits and vegetables which you want to test out and you want to do some preliminary studies and get some data to explore new materials in your additives or something like that, which is going to, help in the technology part. That we can definitely do as a problem statement. So, if there's something like that, that would be, great. That if you can elaborate on.
I think nothing of the sort right now from other products perspective or commodity. All our manufacturing, at least for this moisture buffer, it's already sorted. So those things is something we've ground up, built our IP on that. It's more on this material where we are struggling right now. With the fruit wax primary. For that, we've been using one type of mixing process. It's an anchor-based mixing, but we do look for a different mixing process. Maybe we can take that up, but even at that point, we are not looking at setting up our own manufacturing facility. So if that's a requirement, then we might have to stay away from that. We are looking for a third-party vendor.
Okay, understood. So maybe can you also elaborate something in general about the fruits, vegetables, or any waste in the whole industry as such? What kind of things would you suggest as technology that is needed? So people talk about cold storage, and there are also struggles there with cold storage for the whole of the fruits and vegetables. And you are trying to cut down waste in a more different crude environment, just in the open, trying to reduce the moisture content. So there are so many ways people are working to reduce this food waste that is happening in the whole of fruits and vegetables. So generally for the industry, what kind of innovation you think that might be useful?
Sure. I think this is our core product. This is our core product where our active ingredients are coated, which activates the immune system to extend the shelf life. And where we are operating on fresh fruits and vegetables where there is no cold storage available or cold storage breakage happening. So on the fruits and vegetables segment, still there's a huge amount of gap. More technologies on this, but I see a bigger gap or bigger challenges in the grain storage. So right now, the grains, what is being stored in silos, be it grains or nuts, is a major challenge. No one is addressing it. In that segment, the grains are getting fungal growth and high moisture content, and that's also leads to alpha toxin, and those alpha toxins are carcinogen, and there's a lot of chain of challenges in that. It's a space where no one has looked into. Still, government is spending a lot of money on those silos, but obviously technology-wise, nothing has penetrated in Indian market. So that's one open-ended space what people can look at. The other area is all the food processing companies produce a significant amount of byproducts. Be the, let's say, beer industry would have beer sprinkling, wine industry would have wine purpose, and other fruits and fresh fruits, fresh vegetable juice companies will have a lot of byproducts. Those byproducts are currently dumped into landfill, but those can be upcycled, and those upcycled ingredients can be used for something else. So not a lot of companies are working on that. So that's another open-ended opportunity what companies can look at. That's again another things what we can say. I think these two comes top of my head where people have not gone into and built any technology or solution around this. The opportunity is massive on this.
Thank you so much, Deepak. With that, we come to the last part of the session where we would like to request you to share about the sustainability aspect of the initiatives that your company is taking. If you have already taken initiatives on sustainability front, or what kind of initiatives you are planning to take. It can be as simple as planting trees around in and around, or it can be that you have a higher percentage of female in your team. Anything for that matter under the Sustainable Development Goals, whatever you think are the initiatives you're taking, because the United Nations wants to know, like what kind of Sustainable Development Goals that is being adopted in the MSME sector, or at least in the plans in the near future, if not immediately. So, what is your take on it, or what kind of plans you have for the sustainability aspect?
Sure. I mean, our company is built around the SDG 12. So, food waste, food losses is a major area which is discussed under SDG 12. So, by providing our product, we are able to cut down the spoilage by 80%, and we are able to increase the shelf life by 40 to 60%. So for every 1 ton of food wastage we are reducing, we are able to reduce 0.88 tons of greenhouse gas emission. And these are primarily like methane gas emission, which we are able to control. So that's our core. We are focused on developing technologies and products which can reduce this greenhouse gas emission. And we focus on commodities which are high value, high volume, where because it's high value and high volume, there's a lot of transport what happens, and because it's high volume, the impact is also more. So we are putting all our focus on these areas where it's high value, high volume, where the impact of greenhouse gas emission is also massive. Apart from that, we do have a significant volume of female employees within the company. And we've also been conscious on the different manufacturing process what we're using. So we do avoid fuel which has a high impact of greenhouse gas emission. And constantly we've involved third-party consultants to do like a end-to-end life cycle assessment, and we also internally look at a lot of life cycle assessment. One area what we are planning to do in the next couple of months is choice of our materials. So this product what I showed is 100% biodegradable. So it's a paper, it's active ingredient, everything is completely biodegradable from this product. So it can completely disintegrate into the landfill pretty fast. So we want to move all our products into the segment where it's completely biodegradable, and it's from that perspective completely safe and sustainable. That's our goal for next 9 to 12 months. But so far, from a product perspective, we make an impact on greenhouse gas emission reductions.
That's incredible. I think you're doing the whole core itself to reduce food wastage. It's a very, very big mission that you've taken, and that means a lot. And many people should really come forward in this whole journey of food waste. And as you said, taking in life cycle assessment or cutting down carbon emissions, it's very, very. We are grateful that you have taken all this into consideration into real-time impact. So one quick question: you showed us one of the paper sort of the samples, right? And you showed us one other one which was of
this is a moisture absorber.
That is a different product, and this is a different product, right?
Yes, these two are different products. Yes.
Is this for different fruits?
So for both banana, we have different products for shelf life. So this is for delaying the ripening. This is to absorb moisture. So even within banana.
Sorry?
This is for delaying the ripening.
Okay, ripening.
So this primarily slows down the ripening of banana. This absorbs excess moisture and makes sure there's no physical damage because of excess moisture.
Right. Okay, just to clarify. So we are focusing on the moisture.
Yes. That's a recent product what we have launched, and that's what we are doing.
Perfect. Okay. So we have taken down the problem statements, and we would request you, as I mentioned, to share your logo as well as your MSME certificate, so we can send all this together and submit it to the UN team and other stakeholders as well. And by June, our application portal will open, and we'll put up all the problem statements in the site, and then we'll start getting applications and filtering down the teams. So we'll keep you updated on the progress. Again, super grateful for your valuable inputs. To support you in this journey in whatever way we can and work towards impact together. Thank you so much.